Hey, what do you think you're doing with my locker?
I'm just practicing. Does it even have your name on it?
Actually, I think you'll find it does. So why don't you get the hell out of here? And as you're so warmed up already, I'll meet you in the ring later on. Now get lost.
Hello again, House of Pain fans, and welcome to episode 7 of Hot TV. What have we got coming up on this episode, Tony?
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the House of Pain TV debut of one of House of Pain's most flamboyant characters, the Queen of Queens, Visage.
So you saw at the top of the programme, the bully, Carl Kingsley, the breaker, pulling that bet card again, which leads us to our first match. So let's take it up to the ring. As you see, Tony, the music ringing out for the breaker, Carl Kingsley. You saw at the top of the programme, pulling that bully card again, trying to get his own locker room. We saw it a few episodes ago with young Bret Hero. He put up a good fight, but the breaker was just too much for him.
Kyle Kingsley, don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic athlete. Packed on a lot of muscle recently, lost a few pounds as well. Looks fantastic, but he's got to stop letting his ego get in the way.
Well,
one of these days it's going to backfire.
Well, unfortunately, when you are a former House of Pain heavyweight champion and one of the most prolific House of Pain wrestlers, you know, ego sometimes does come into the equation, but let's see if he has the ability to keep up with the speed of his opponent here tonight.
Well, I think Kingsley's strategy in this one might have to be wear down his opponent, slow him down,
well,
and then break him.
You know, the Shadow Assassin Ryu Genshin put up a hell of a fight a few episodes ago against Joseph the Fallen Star. He's not so much on a losing streak, he just that elusive win, okay, is not too far from his grasp right now. But he needs to win this match. At the very least, he needs to show his mental toughness and prove to Carl Kingsley that he can't just be bullied and pushed around.
Absolutely. Don't forget, Ryu's very early on in his career. He's still got a lot to learn. But as you say, he's very quick, very agile. Let's see what he can pull out of the bag, see if he can pull off a win against Kyle Kingsley.
Well, I hope so. Bret Hero, a couple of episodes ago, did a tremendous job standing up to Kingsley, but he unfortunately was broken at the end of the match.
Referee conducting his pre-match checks as always.
So you see the look on Carl Kingsley's face. It's almost like he doesn't even sweat Ryu Genshin at all. But you can see in Ryu's eyes, he's not going to back down. He's going to stay in the fight for as long as he can. He's going to show Kingsley exactly what he's made of. Let's just hope it's enough, Tony.
Well, let's see how Ryu's going to deal with this early on. There is a huge size difference, remember, in this contest.
You see Ryu taking a waist lock and Kingsley just smiling as if to say, nah, you're not going to take me down. I can break this, and he does. He transitions into a headlock. As you see Ryu pushing Kingsley back to the ropes. Okay, shoving him off and getting knocked straight down to the canvas with a shoulder block. Kingsley enforcing his will right here. Genshin with a leapfrog, ghosts him off the ropes, all the way round into a beautiful flying head scissors.
Done, Ryu. Taking Kingsley, I think that might have shocked Kingsley a little bit.
Well, the speed of Ryu Genshin into that drop kick in the corner. You see Carl Kingsley, the wind might have knocked out of his chest there.
Just a 2 count.
Just a 2 count, but a 2 count is an important marker in this match. If Kingsley had kicked out at 1, Ryu Genshin might have been worried. But if he can get a 2, then at the very least, he's only got 1 more second. And he proves the breaker wrong. Ryu off the second rope, but he gets caught. Carl Kingsley hooks the head, throws him to his feet. Ryu with a wheelbarrow, rolls through, he's got Kingsley down. And Kingsley kicks out. And a chest kick.
Oh, there's that breaker.
Big.
Is that going to put Ryu away?
Big back breaker
Not
into
quite.
the face plant.
He's got a lot more energy than Kingsley thinks. A lot more energy, a lot more strength. I think he may have wandered into this match not taking it very seriously, Sticks.
Well, one thing he obviously does take seriously is having his own locker room and trying to bully people around backstage. But Ryu Genshin, so Carl Kingsley spinning him out. He rolls out the way, Kingsley hits the buckle, runs in, gets launched over to the apron, ducks under Kingsley.
Face to the buckle there, I think I might have stunned Kingsley a bit. Ryu needs to take advantage of this, heads up top. And there's the big line off the top, goes for the cover.
Big flying clothesline, but the breaker kicks out again. I think already Ryu Genshin is showing his toughness in this match. He's not backing down. He's bringing the fight to Carl Kingsley as he keeps going for that neck breaker that he likes to put away.
Kingsley sits him on the buckle. Oh, and a big blow to the back there. That's going to sting like hell.
Horrible landing there by Ryu Genshin on the top buckle.
Off the top rope for you, ref.
Carl Kingsley telling the referee exactly what he thinks.
But Ryu Genshin, he knows he's in a bad spot up on that buckle. He knows he's in a bad spot, but he has to break out of it. He knocks Kingsley down to the canvas. And Carl Kingsley is down. Ryu's still on the top rope. He jumps, but he sees Carl Kingsley move. A pump kick pushes him off the ropes, and he counters. A big attempted throw with a drop kick.
Ryu's really fired up now.
And on his head again.
Spikes that DDT.
Bounces. And
oh, how on earth did he kick out of that?
you just saw Carl Kingsley bounce off his head onto his knees, and Ryu Genshin can't believe that didn't keep him down. He's got to keep his eye on the ball. He's got to stay in the match. He can't let the breaker recover as he goes for that net breaker again. He runs up the buckles, lands behind Kingsley. Big spinning back kick, hits the ropes. But Kingsley
here it comes. Oh, and a big forearm. Surely that's got to put Ryu away. There it is. There's the 3 count. Carl Kingsley beats Ryu Genshin.
A huge powerbomb followed up by that devastating diving forearm that Kingsley likes to put his opponents away with. And another emphatic statement from the breaker Carl Kingsley against the very game Ryu Genshin.
Very great performance there by Ryu Genshin. I don't think he's got anything to be ashamed of in that match. He gave it everything he had, but unfortunately came up short on this occasion. Very well done to him.
Well, Tony, we're going to head it backstage now because Sarah Timmis has the House of Pain middleweight champion, the absolute legend, Danny Chase. Take it away, Sarah.
I'm here backstage at House of Pain, and joining me at this time is your middleweight champion, Danny Chase. Danny, thank you for joining me. So over the last few weeks, you have successfully defended your belt. Who do you think out of the House of Pain roster is your biggest challenge?
I mean, I've already beat the top 2 contenders, so the way I see it, there's no one else that's in line now. In fact, I might just take a bit of a vacation.
Okay.
Danny, how you doing? I think it's very interesting that you say no one's ready to challenge for your championship. See, 3 weeks ago, I did something that none of your other contenders have been able to do yet. And I defeated your bodyguard, Big Sam Spencer, in the middle of that ring. Now, the way I see it, if I can beat him, I can beat you for that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that is right.
I guess you're on then.
See you there.
Thanks, Riley.
No worries, thank you.
Can you believe what we've just seen, Tony? It appears that next week, Riley Nova will get his shot at the House of Pain middleweight title against Danny Chase. But coming up right now, sort of a grudge match between these two gentlemen. Some issues in the past that need to be resolved, and we're going to do it right now.
And here comes the Zulu warrior himself, Xander Zulu, from Johannesburg, South Africa. One of the best newcomers we have, one of the best heavyweights coming through the ranks here at the House of Pain Academy. What a character he is, Sticks.
And we have said many a time, all you have to do is look in his eyes and know how serious this man is. He is all intensity. He does not take a backward step. He is full force all the way. And personally, I think Joe Starr is in a whole world of trouble.
I think Joe Starr may have just bitten off more than he can chew in this one.
Well, we'll see. It's the power of Xander Zulu against the maybe ruthless technical ability of Joseph the Fallen Star. We'll see who comes out on top in just a few moments. As you see Xander Zulu checking the ropes, surveying the scene, if you will.
Zulu always feels right at home whenever he steps through those ropes.
And there you hear the ominous start to the music of Joseph the Fallen Star. Xander Zulu taking the center of the ring, waiting for the masked man to make an appearance. Just waiting for Joseph Starr to come through the curtain. And oh my God, Tony,
oh my God!
Joseph Starr has attacked Xander Zulu with a steel chair from behind. He's threatening referee James Luckett, who's just dove out of the ring. Joseph Starr now going for the left leg of Xander Zulu.
What's the meaning of this?
This is completely uncalled for. This is supposed to be a one-on-one match between these two men, and Joseph Starr now zeroing in on the leg that he's just annihilated with a steel chair, pounding away on it. Referee James Luckett needs to get in on this as he swings it into the ring post.
Joe Starr has completely lost it.
You can see the pain etched all over the face of Xander Zulu. Referee, stop this, please.
Going for the chair again.
He's going for the chair again. That leg is prone over the apron next to the ring post.
Don't do this, Joe. Don't do. Oh!
And my God, Joseph Starr might have just broken Xander Zulu's leg with that steel chair shot against the ring post. Joseph Starr.
What on earth are we witnessing here, Sticks? This is insane.
He is just walking away, leaving Xander Zulu rolling around on the floor in pain. Joseph Starr, I hope you're happy, and now he's mocking Xander Zulu's entrance. An insult to Xander Zulu's ancestors.
I don't know if anybody in the back can hear us. If we can get some help out here to help Xander Zulu, because this
Referee
is
James
unbelievable. Here comes referee Kev.
And
here
referee
comes
Neil.
This is, I'm completely in shock. I'm speechless, absolutely speechless.
We'll be back in just a few moments.
These past couple of weeks, they're behind me. I have a new focus. Visage the most fanboy, boy, man, whatever in House of Pain. Your momentum is going to stop before it even begins.
We're back here on episode 7, Tony, and I'm still in disbelief at the actions of Joe Starr. His attack on Xander Zulu, but we need to forget about that because we've got tag team action lined up. As you see, Dynamite James Stevens and the Pinfall Wizard TJ Dean in the ring awaiting their opponents.
Should be an interesting matchup this. We've got Pinfall Wizard who can pin anybody from anywhere, let's be honest, and Dynamite James Stevens who claims to hail from the Lonely Mountain.
Well, he's a very incredibly hard-hitting wrestler, Dynamite James Stevens, but both of them have their work cut out for them because they are going against probably the meanest tag team in House of Pain Wrestling. A pair of bullies. They just enjoy mouthing off and beating up their opponents is Stevie Mitchell, the governor, and as always, Spike, the firm.
Spike calls himself the king of the fist. And also the governor, Stevie Mitchell.
Well, you know they're going to be throwing their fists around in this match. They like, there you see, throwing their fists up already on the apron. But closed fists, as you know, Tony, are illegal in wrestling.
Absolutely.
That's why they always hit them behind the referee's back. What should be a very competitive tag team match lined up here on episode 7. Let's see who can get the win.
Don't be surprised if we see some dirty tactics used by the firm. They are known to be using quite frequently.
Oh, and
Jump
the
start
firm,
by the firm
the
there.
firm getting the jump on TJ Dean and James Stevens. But TJ and Stevens fighting back. The firm reversing the whip, both come off the ropes, and a big boot and a flying knee sends the firm scurrying to the floor. That game plan didn't really work, did it, Tony?
Absolutely not. I think it sent a bit of a shock to the system for the firm. TJD sliding to the outside, all colliding with each other. This game plan's not working already.
Well, they avoided the baseball slide and then ran straight into each other on the outside.
James Stevens going for an early pin there.
The firm well and truly off their game, it seems, in this match. As you see, James Stevens tagging in the pinfall wizard. A double whip off the ropes. And Stevie Mitchell holds on and scurries away. But Spike's running in, straight into a double drop toe hold.
Goes for the cover. Just a 2 that time. It's still early on. Going to have to wear the firm down a lot more than that, boys.
Well, you have to think, Tony, that their game plan was to attack and then just keep attacking until they won. They're completely in unknown territory. They probably weren't expected to be here. And a big sliding knee from Dynamite James Stevens. That might be it. No, Spike kicking out at 2.
Well, like I've said many times before, the firm will use any means necessary to get the job done and get the win, even if it means doing something behind the referee's back.
You see, Spike has just tagged. And James Stevens didn't see the tag and walked straight into a huge spine buster from the governor, Stevie Mitchell.
I think he may have landed on the back of his head there. That's going to knock him out a little bit.
Any move like that, you have to watch out for the whiplash effect. Very easy, even though you're landing on your back, very easy to slam the back of your head into the mat as well. As you see James Stevens being thrown to the corner, and the governor, no, Stevens reverses.
Just a 2. James Stevens wanting to make a tag with Stevie Mitchell, cuts him off.
Well, it's a good sign that James Stevens knew where he was. He went straight towards TJ Dean. He was just unable to make it before Stevie Mitchell shut him back down. Sometimes the hardest part of being isolated from your partner is you're so tired and beat up you don't even know where your partner is.
Well, James Stevens is the smaller guy in the team, so you've got to think they're going to use all their strength to wear him down and finish the job.
The firm now doing a wonderful job of isolating James Stevens in their half of the ring. Oh, TJ Dean was ready there. He maybe didn't think that James Stevens had what it took to kick out of that pin.
And as usual, the firm are
mouthing off.
Yes, it's a regular thing here in House of Pain.
And James Stevens is still fighting, trying to get through Stevie Mitchell to get to the pinfall wizard on the apron. You can see TJ Dean raring to go, but James Stevens just has to get to him first. So you see Spike applauding the efforts of the governor in the ring. The firm will have to be looking to finish this match as soon as possible.
Tag made. Referee Kev's trying his hardest to get some order with the firm.
As you see, Spike flying, going for the midsection on James Stevens, but running straight into a pair of knees. Spike is now down on the outside. Stevie Mitchell trying to stop James Stevens.
Tag made.
In comes TJ. Avoids, knocks Spike off the apron and ducks big uppercut on Stevie Mitchell. hits him with a double knees in the corner, drags into the center, and a flatliner.
Goes for the cover. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, and Spike
Oh,
dives in to make the save.
Spike diving in illegally. Now he didn't think that Stevie Mitchell had what it took to kick out of that pin. James Stevens coming in to even the odds and getting rid of Spike. Looks like TJ Dean and James Stevens are going in for the kill right now, as they are setting up Stevie Mitchell. But Spike getting involved again, pulling TJ Dean out of the ring.
Sticks, any means necessary.
Well, TJ Dean just went head first into the ring post. And you see TJ Dean still down on the outside in the ring. The Firm setting up Dynamite James Stevens for the heart attack. Clothesline.
That's got to be it, surely.
And the Firm take the win here on episode 7 of House of Pain TV.
Like I said to you, Sticks, any means necessary. That is exactly what the Firm will do to get the job done.
That makes 2 in a row for the Firm after their win over Bret Hero and Michael Rothrock a couple of weeks ago. Now taking out TJ Dean and Dynamite James Stevens. They won the House of Pain tag team titles, Tony.
Loudmouth Davey Thompson. Now, if there's anything that I've put up with over the last 4 years at Hot, are loudmouths. So prepare, babe, because I'm going to shut you up.
Right, we sure showed them that
We
spot.
did.
Yeah,
We
we
fixed
did.
it
We
good.
showed them good.
Oh.
Gave them a good fish and a good bloody hiding. Well, this proves one thing, that we are better than everyone else. Okay?
Everyone.
Greatest tag team in the House of Pain history. We can take on anybody. Anybody that gets put in front of us will go down. And that even includes sickly little girl over there with the bad wrist. Oh dear, what can we do about
You
that?
what?
What? Excuse me?
You better not be talking about me.
Well, excuse me, love, okay? I won't say nothing to you, but if you don't get that finger out of my boat, I'm going to get really angry. So how about you put that
before
finger
you get hurt.
back in your pocket before I hurt you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Put it back in your pocket, love, okay? Dangerous thing that is. Nervous some people, eh? Cheek. Nerve of some people.
Well, Tony, for our main event, I am tagging out because we have a very special guest joining Tony on commentary for our main event, and it is former House of Pain Women's Champion Kanji. How are you?
Come on in, Kanji. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us on commentary for the main event. You excited?
I'm very excited.
Fantastic. Well, tonight's main event, top of the card, we've got a former 3-time Full Throttle champion in the Loudmouth, Davey Thompson, making his way to the ring in a very, should we say, a very flashy jacket.
Looking very smart.
Looking very, very smart. Got a haircut and a shave as well by the looks of it.
Special occasion, you know.
And he's going up against one of House of Pain's absolute favourites, who is making their House of Pain TV debut.
It's definitely one of my favourites, that's for sure, Tony.
Absolutely, your favourite and mine. Referee Kevin Redmond's been assigned to this contest. Hopefully he's not going to have any trouble with Davey Thompson. We know he likes to use underhand tactics to win the match.
Definitely got a reputation, he has.
Absolutely, we've had many dealings with him in the past. And making his House of Pain TV debut, former Queen of Southside, I believe. No, I thought she was, beg your pardon. This is the Queen of Queens, Visage. There he comes, this is the Queen of Queens, Visage, making his House of Pain TV debut in a very wonderful costume, I think it's got to be said.
How beautiful he looks.
Looks fantastic. Certainly going to have a hard challenge going up against Davey Thompson. They're both very well experienced in their fields.
Very credited.
Both former tag team competitors, singles competitors. Got to wonder, is Visage going to have a strategy going into his TV debut against Davey Thompson. What do you think, Kanji? What's the strategy?
I think he'll definitely have something up his sleeve, Tony. I think he's been in the ring with Davey before. He knows what he's all about. He'd never come into this ring with an opponent as clued up as Davey Thompson without a tactic.
Well, as we've said before, Davey Thompson does like to run his mouth, and you never know, and he's already started. Davey Thompson already running his mouth. Bell rings and off we go in this singles contest. Let's see who's going to get the upper hand early on. So, who's your pick for the win in this one, Camden?
Oh, I've got to go for my boy, Visage, of course.
Naturally. Goes for the headlock. Nice and tightly locked on. Very, very nice indeed. Backs up to the ropes, runs off cross. Oh, and a big shoulder tackle right there. Knocks Davey down to the canvas. Oh, and a nice big handstand there from Visage. Very nice. Goes back to the headlock. So, do you think Davey Thompson's going to have a strategy for this match?
I don't know. I think he's very unpredictable, so I don't know if he's got a game plan or if he hasn't.
Oh! Visage being a little bit cheeky there. It has been known. Goes back to the waist lock. Running off the ropes, rolls backwards. Davey looking to throw a line, press it back.
Beautiful.
Oh, unlucky. Rolls through. No, doesn't go for the pin there unexpectedly. Up and over. And another beautiful cartwheel.
The athleticism, Tony.
Oh, beautiful hip toss. Fantastic. Well done, Visage.
Oh.
Goes for the knees, goes for the pin. Just a two there from referee Kev.
That was close.
Very, very close. Goes for another roll through.
Visage is going for the win early on.
Can't say Raimi wants to make a statement here in his debut.
Oh.
Another beautiful move. And another kick out. He's still early on, remember. He's going to have to wear Davey down a bit more than that. Oh, big squash.
Missed that one.
You got to wonder, with the break that we had, is there going to be a little bit of rust on the side of Visage, or do you think he's come back into this fresh as a daisy?
I think he's very fluent in his movements right now.
Oh, and he's gone back and he's told the kids at home to stop watching just for 10 seconds. I think we can see why.
I haven't seen this for a long time, Tony.
Oh, he bundles him over the top, right off the canvas. That's got to hurt badly.
It's a nasty bump he just took there off the apron.
I think that was a desperation tactic there by Davey Thompson.
He needs to behave himself, I'm telling you now, Tony.
Referee has started count. There are countouts are in this match. They need to be back in the ring before a 10 count, otherwise it will be a count out. I don't think Davey Thompson's in a hurry to get back in. He knows he's got that full 10 count and he'll use every single second of it. Davey Thompson using some hand sanitizer there. Oh, and he's showing it in the face of Visage.
Referee!
That is completely uncalled for.
Surely that is illegal.
Completely unsportsmanlike there by Davey Thompson. Referee needs to have a word with him about that.
Absolutely disgusting.
I think the referee's got his work cut out in this.
Just missed that slap.
Oh,
come on. Come on, Viz.
Visage struggling to get back up on his feet.
You see the attitude of Davey Thompson there. He's almost just toying with Visage. But you know, Visage has this rage that builds up. And
oh, shot to the chest there.
It's only a matter of time before Davey brings that out of Visage.
Oh, face to the buckle there.
Those clubs to the back.
Davey Thompson really, really testing the referee's patience now. He's got that 5 count, like I said before, he will use every second of it that he can. Goes, oh, back suplex, fantastic. Davey's rolling back out again, not entirely sure what. He's going for more hand sanitizer.
Surely can't accept this.
This is completely unsportsmanlike. constantly going in and out. Oh, and he rubs it back in the face of Davey Thompson.
Besides, saw that one coming. Took too long right there.
I think that might have given Davey Thompson a bit of a face wash there.
Besides, has got time to recover. Well done.
Visage starting to fight back in the corner, giving him those big forearms to the face.
He earned himself some time.
Oh, Davey reverses right into the buckle, goes for the cover, kicks out at 2. Davey's starting to get a bit frustrated now by the looks of it. He thought that was a 3, but the referee disagrees. Visage really struggling now. He needs to find that power, find his way back into this. Davey Thompson again is running his math. He needs to concentrate on Visage because he can snap out of nowhere.
Yep, he's going to make a mistake surely. Just focus on something else, that's it. Oh, he caught him. Visage caught him.
Here he goes. Oh, what a big face.
Right in the face.
Knee to the face.
Wow.
Both of them are down now.
Came out of nowhere. Beautiful.
You got to ask yourself, how much has that taken out of Visage?
Visage has earned himself some time though to recover.
Referee starting his 10 count. Davey Thompson may have been knocked for 6 on that.
He is down. He's not moved at all. I think it's shocked him really. I think he thought he had the win up until now.
Definitely caught him off guard, that move. He's shaking now. It's definitely knocked him. No. And Visage loses the wig and throws it into his face. Oh, and a big kick by Visage. Now he's back in the game.
Another one. Straight to the chest. Heart stopping.
Oh, and a big knee to the back of the head.
Beautiful. Oh.
And another kick to the head. Surely that's got to give Davey some form of injury. Visage needs to finish this right now. Capitalise on a down Davey Thompson.
100%.
Here he comes. Oh.
Took too long there.
Davey heading up top.
Oh.
On here it comes.
Beautiful.
Boom. Visage looking to step out. He's looking to go up top himself.
Going to the top. We don't often see Visage.
I was just about to say, let's see what he's going to pull out the
Lovely.
bag.
Oh,
Jumps over,
Davey
rolls
saw that one
through.
coming.
Oh, a big spear off the ropes.
Springboard spear.
Visage is fired up now. He's going to look to finish this right now.
He's got momentum on his side.
Let's see what he's going to go for. Hooking up for a fisherman's by the looks of it. And there it is.
Lovely.
Goes for the cover. Is this going to be it?
2.
Oh, and a very close 2. Looked like 2 9/10 there. Very, very close. I thought he put Davey away there.
You went for the bell there, Tony. Thought it was the end.
Very, very close, that one. It's taken its toll on both of them this match. Absolutely. Are you still picking Visage for the win, Kanji?
Oh, 100%. 100%. But Davies, he's putting up a great fight. He's using all the things that trigger Visage's rage, though.
We know Visage can get angry at times.
Oh, yes.
And when he does, watch out.
What is he setting up? Oh, I think he went for that knee.
Gets Visage up on his
Oh,
shoulders.
No.
What's he going to go for here? Oh, rolling Samoan.
Oh, what's he? He's
Goes
followed
for
it up.
oh,
With a
bomb.
senton.
Goes for the pin. Oh, and again, a very close kick out.
What a near
Davey
fall.
Thompson really not happy with the referee's count on that one. He thought that was definitely a 3. It was very close.
Very close.
I think Davey Thompson wants to put this away now.
I think so.
Although now he's laughing.
Is he talking to me? He needs
Mocking
to behave
Visage.
himself, I'm telling you now.
How many times have we said when Davey Thompson runs his mouth, he loses focus?
So he's wasting time,
What
that's
is he
his problem.
doing? Ducks the chop. Oh, and a big headbutt by Visage. That's knocked Davey Thompson like jelly.
Legs are gone. Oh!
Right to the face. I think Davey
no.
Thompson's going to look to finish this with crossroads. Visage counters him with the
See
knees
him
to
coming.
the head. Rolls him through.
And he's hit
Oh,
the
there's
knee.
the big knee.
There
Surely
he
that's
goes.
got to be it. There it is, there's the 3 count. A 3 count victory for Visage on his House of Pain TV debut. Many congratulations to him. Very hard fought effort. Well done, Visage.
Fantastic, excellent. Well done.
Well, you picked the right winner there, Kanji. What a performance.
And look, his makeup's not even been smudged. You put that crown on, Queen.
What a match by both these competitors. David Thompson's crawled his way out of the ring.
His legs are all jelly logs. Didn't see that one coming, did he?
Absolutely not. I think he may have underestimated Visage there just a little bit. Nonetheless, the winner of the match via pinfall, the Queen of Queens, Visage.
Beautiful win.
Kanji, thank you as always for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on commentary with us. Unfortunately, that is all we've got time for this week. Next week's episode, we got the return of the House of Pain heavyweight champion, the Tag Jackson Bane. We look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care, stay safe, guys.